Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Love Our Life, and today is the last construction update for Epic Universe for 2023. So come on and join me. So this year we have covered this subject several times, over and over. It seems like many videos we put up this year, and I'll link all those down below for you guys to see, so you can see all the construction updates and everything that has happened. So it's really cool. I was actually thinking about it this morning that as 2023 comes to a close, that means we're only about a year and a half away from Epic Universe opening, depending on the date. Now, there's been some speculation that's going to be in the summer. Some people think it's going to be in the fall. Universal themselves said summer, so I still think that it could be summer, but somewhere around September is where I'm guessing. And the only reason why I say that is because there was like a clue in the tribute store a couple of months ago that showed like 9/25, I think it was. So it's very possible 9-something-25. So it's very possible that that is it. But anyway, that's not why you're here. You're here for the new construction updates, and let's get into that right now. And as always, we want to thank BioReconstruct for all the great aerial photos that you're going to see today. These are all provided by him. Follow him on X. It's amazing and always have something new. So let's dive into all of this right away and just see what we have that's brand new, because this is really interesting, and I think this is a pretty good last update for the year. Here we have an aerial photo of a tree that fell by the weekend's rain and wind in the queue area of the Curse of the Werewolf roller coaster. So you can kind of see here just the look of it overall. It still has like a lot more theming to do, but you can see up in the top right how it's just kind of coming up together. They still have to put the roof in and all that kind of stuff there, but it still looks great. Also, here is an aerial look of the hotel. You can see that as well. So everything is just coming together. You know, everything is starting to look really, really great. This is Stella Nova and Terra Luna, which you can actually book reservations for right now. Now, this next one here is the aerial first look at the water in the pond next to the dome in the center of Epic Universe. It's accumulated rain from the weekend storm, of course, this past weekend. But underneath the surface is a curvy line of fountains, bottom right of the photo here. Let's just click on that and take a look at that, as you can see that there. But that is pretty amazing, as you can see the curvy line right there. We're just going to move that around for you guys to see. But overall, I mean, we still have a lot of cool stuff to see here. A lot to actually cover, and there's some portal updates. So this is going to be a long type of video, but there's some portal updates, which is going to be amazing. But look at this here. You can see this kind of bridge area that you'll actually walk over, and the rain, or not the rain, but the water goes underneath it, which is pretty cool. I love the look of that. Also, here's an aerial photo with the rain accumulated around there too. It's easy to see how there's flow down between the ponds. The scrim covered octagon at the right will be a waterside restaurant. So that is cool to see that we're actually going to get a little more theming. There seems to be like a lot of water theme throughout this, which is pretty cool. You can see the photos here as well, how that's going up there, which looks amazing. The curve there, you can actually see like the fountain plumbing he's talking about here. And here's a really cool, like, over the top look here of the construction, which looks so cool, man. Look at all this. This is so cool. You can see everything that's going on right here, and everything that is adjusting to just kind of prepare itself, you know, like it's just preparing overall. You can see that all this is starting to come together in each panel. Actually, there's only one panel that seems to be done here from what I can see, but it's still pretty cool to see that, though, that they're actually, you know, combining that and working on that and trying to get everything, you know, adjusted for for that and what it looks like there. But I mean, overall, that is still that's a pretty cool look. You know, it's really cool how it's turning out and everything. So we are loving that as well. Keep going up here. Aerial overview of the show fountain in areas near the Epic Universe and Park Resort, which this is the hotel. We've been talking about this for a while now. The hotel, which is going to be amazing. It's going to be so cool whenever it's done. But you can also, if you look at the top left of the photo here, you can see the portal into Dark Universe, which looks amazing. It's going to be so cool. Whenever they finish that, I mean, it's just going to be amazing. I cannot wait for that. But it goes to show you, like, really, honestly, it's going to operate like Magic Kingdom just a little bit. Because it's going to, if you're not familiar with Magic Kingdom has a hub, and it splits off into all the different lands in the middle of the hub, Magic Kingdom. Of course, the castle being the central hub, and then everything just goes out from out there. So you can kind of see here this fountain is kind of the little hub, and everything is going to just spring out from it. So it's not that far from the fountain, the Universal Monsters Dark Universe. It's not that far right there, which looks great. I think it's a really good idea. It's just, I think it's going to be really convenient to have all the lands that are so close, because now it just seems like everything's so spread out and far apart. Especially like Islands of Adventure, you kind of have to walk around to get to Harry Potter. Here, it seems like you'll be able just to walk right up and go there. You can also see this. Here's another angle here. And then this looks really cool. This is the opposite side of the photo we just saw right there. And then over to the right, you can't really see it from here, but that will be the entrance into the Harry Potter Wizarding World for this one, which is amazing. So hopefully we're going to get here just a second what I want to see. But right here, there's that big splash pad on the right. You can see there, which is nice. That's going to be really cool when it's done. And then aerial photo of the latest work at a restaurant and or lounge near the Epic Universe show fountain, which looks pretty cool. It would be neat if it was like a pass holder lounge, but it does look like it's going to be some type of a restaurant of some sort. But that, you know, still looks great. Here's a closer look at that right there. Tons of updates, tons of construction going on. And this is a pretty good update for the last part of the year here. There's a concrete form here. The dark waterproofing of this surface is over the pump room for all water features in the central corridor of Epic Universe. Nearby is the electrical work, which you can see in the arrow pointing out right here. So it's just taking its time. I mean, they want to get everything right, and I'm glad that they're taking the time. Here's the cross park walkway we were talking about. It's almost like a little bridge area that's going to go over the water, which is nice. I mean, it's a theme park. You got to have a bridge over water, right? It would not be a theme park without the bridge over water. So that is pretty slick. I love that. And here is cascading water features near the entrance of Epic Universe. You can see here. So it's probably going to have like some kind of like a little river area. Of course, there are water features. It's going to be something really cool. It's probably going to be like a grand like entrance whenever you walk in, right? Which will be different from the rest of the parks, because I don't think they really don't have anything like that. So it's going to be really cool to see. Aerial photo of this scrimmed covered restaurant being built next to the water features. Entrance is at number 1, entrance at this level. 2, dining at 1 level below. So looks like it's going to be a couple of levels. That's cool. I didn't think about that, and I wasn't even aware that that was the case in that. So that'll be really cool to see there as well. Aerial look at work on what is believed to be called the Celestial Park in Epic Universe. Of course, they have water from the rain this past weekend, which is crazy. So if you look up to the top left there, you can see the How to Train Your Dragon portal, which we will talk about that in a minute. And then to the right, you will see there is Super Nintendo World portal into the land. So it's just really cool how everything's so close together and everything works together here in the park. It reminds me very much of Magic Kingdom, like it really does. And I hope that doesn't offend anyone that is anti-Disney or anti-Magic Kingdom, but it does remind me of that very much so, which is awesome. And then here you can see the coaster there, the dual racing coaster, and then some other areas here too. You can see Super Nintendo World to the bottom left. As you can see, continues to grow up. It continues to just, advance pretty fast. And then in the top right of the photo, you can see the dragon statues to the right, and that's where How to Train Your Dragon is, in the little moat area, which we covered in the last update video that we did. We heavily talked about that because there was some riding going on, or testing going on with the ride, and I'll link that video down below for you guys to see. And then here's what we wanted to get to right here. This is an aerial photo of the top of the portal going into the Wizarding World Harry Potter Paris area here at Epic Universe. As you can see here, it has the Elder Wand, a golden hand holding a golden Elder Wand, which is really cool. So it seems to me that each of these entrances has like a type of, I guess you can say, a type of tower. Now we know that the Dark Universe has like the wooden tree tower. The How to Train Your Dragon also has like a dragon tower, which we'll get to in a minute. And then most likely, I don't know if Super Nintendo World will have a Mount Beanpole there, because they are building that up there now, but they could have an area like that. So we will see. But this is amazing. This really caught my eye. The golden hand holding the golden Elder One, which is awesome. And I feel like this just, the theming overall is just amazing. It continues to be one of the best things that I have seen in a good while. I mean, it's just, the theming is just on point. With everything that they're doing here, it's just on point. And then this is just like, I love the gold look. It's like a, I don't know, it just gives like an old feel to it, like an amazing old feel, which I love. And you can see here's a wider photo of the portal going in right here, as you'll walk around and go in towards the entrance here, where you're looking at from behind it. The front of it is obviously on the other side, but that is pretty amazing. That is pretty cool. And you can see this is like one area that I don't really know what they're doing with this, and I'm fine with it. I don't care as far as that goes. I mean, I do care, but this is, what I want to see. This building right in front of it kind of looks like it's obstructing, the like walkway right into that view. But I think they do want to keep some things kind of like, you got to get to it, you know what I mean? Like, they don't want to have everything just like boom there, it'd be too wide open and everybody would just go. So I love this. I love the look of it. You see the trees planted there at the bottom, which is getting even better. Here's another view of it. Trees all around there. You can see the theming over on the portal itself down here is having like a classic like refreshed look there. And then you can see at the top of the photo, you can barely see it up at the top of the photo, you can actually see the theming on the ground there, which looks great. That is that is so cool. There is so much here. Here's one more view of it. That is awesome. And of course they're continuing to do stuff, get it going and stuff like that. Now over to the left there, what is that? Near portal, really land pattern concrete at the right hand of the exit. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool though. That looks great. And another view from here. So all this just, it's so cool, man. The front of it, I love that look. I think the goldish and greenish color there. That is pretty awesome. I love that so much. And then here's another aerial view further away so you can kind of see into it, man. It's really coming along. And I think what's really going to be cool about this area is it's going to be so shaded, it seems like, because everywhere you turn, there's like, the buildings are up so high. There'll only probably be a certain time of day, like around noon, whenever it's like completely, you know, sun shining down on there. But I mean, it's so cool. And you can see the rooftops over here on the right are starting to be painted. It's like an orange color, reddish orange color. And there's a building down here to the bottom right, which is starting to get theming as well. So all that works together, and all of it looks just amazing. Here's over top of it there. You can see down in there, they obviously haven't paved it yet. It's a little bit muddy down in there. But yeah, that's going to be cool. It's going to be a bottleneck for sure. There's going to be a lot of people in there, and it's going to probably be super crowded, just like the other two, Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley. But, you know, it is what it is. Here is the top here of the Dark Universe portal. You can see there's another little tower here at the top. It looks like an electricity tower, like something you'd see out of Frankenstein, you know, stuff like that. So that is pretty cool. You can see all down in there and how they're theming it with the building right behind it. It looks like an old rundown castle, and everything's just going around. So they still have a lot of scaffolding up, obviously, because they're still doing it. But I think it probably require, you know, a little more paint jobs and stuff like that. But overall, I mean, it's starting to get pretty advanced here pretty quickly. Here's another photo. That is so cool. Man, that is awesome. I cannot wait for that. It's probably it's like becoming one of my most anticipated lands now. Aerial photo theming on top of the Dark Universe portal. That's pretty cool. You can see a little bit close there. Let's zoom in. Oh, that's awesome. That is so cool. That looks great. I cannot wait for that. Here's right behind it as well. So on the back side of it, you can see where you come out of the portal at the back. It looks like it goes with the theming. You know, it's almost like that dark shed kind of look here at the back. But that is pretty cool. And it looks like there's a little tower looking thing. Like I don't know what that is to the bottom right. A circular like watchtower kind of looking thing. And then going into that, of course, the coaster's still being worked at the bottom. But overall, I mean, this is awesome. This is going to be amazing when they're done with it. Here's just a look at the coaster here as well. You can see the theming on top. They're trying to replace that. Obviously, they're working on it. But that'll probably be like one of the next things that they do. And they have, of course, the barriers up around the coaster. So the coaster isn't that big of a coaster. So it probably won't last too long. I mean, it doesn't look like it's too huge of a coaster, but it'll be a lot of fun. I am for sure of that. And then extended queue over here, which looks good. All that area there. Scaffolding on the windmill tower, which we haven't. That'll be done. That'll probably be one of the next things that's finished, as you can see there. That's getting done there. So there's so much here. Aerial photos of the trees fell during the weekend storm, which I think we talked about that one already. And then straight down of Dark Universe, just completely over top of it. Just giving you a look there, because the restaurant up here at the top. Of the photo and everything else surrounding that. So I mean, it's getting pretty close. Now into How to Train Your Dragon. Let's talk about this. Here is the portal tower here, which looks very similar to the other ones, which looks awesome. Look at that. That is so cool. And I love the gold and like the light bluish look. I'm digging the celestial vibe. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be so cool whenever they're done with that. But I am digging that so much. That tower looks amazing. Here's another view of it here too. Man, that looks awesome. That is so cool. I love that so much. And then right over top here as well. Man, it doesn't get much better than that. I'm just so excited. And here's this right here as well. And I think this is where we're going to end this, but let's just talk about this for a minute. Like the theming of it, like the colors, the blue, the red, the yellow, and the gold all just goes together and looks really, really good. I mean, this is pretty amazing stuff. And one more photo here, two more photos. Let's look at these. Look at this. Another aerial photo from like behind that. And then the final one we'll look at here of the tower with the statue there on the right, which looks amazing. So with all that being said, this is an amazing time to be a fan of theme parks and amazing time to just watch the journey of this park as it builds each day and every week and every month. I feel like there's something new all the time. I feel like it's going rapidly. Now we know we still have some time before this opens. There's still some things they have to do with the roads around Epic Universe. There's still hotels that have to be finished and all that. But we hope we covered it for you guys today, and we hope you enjoyed the video. And it's been a great 2023 for us, and we really appreciate you guys watching and supporting. There's probably going to be a couple more videos before the end of the year, and then that'll be it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when our next video is coming out. And remember, the road goes ever on. I'll see you next time.